Frankly, make the beat.
What it do, KTTV? This is KT, and I'm coming at you live with another episode of the Daily K Podcast. And on today's episode, we have educator, entrepreneur, and proud dad, Mr. Dee Scott, in the building. How you doing today, Mr. Scott?
Man, what up?
Hey, man, look. Hey, that's it. We need
I got my sidekick with me too.
Hey, that's it. How you doing? Hey, Miss Dimmick, you famous. So, man, I want to say thank you for taking a few minutes out to talk to us about the work, man. Talk to us about the nonprofit and everything that you and the daughter got going on, man. It's some awesome work as I was learning about it. So I'm very honored, man, to have a few minutes to talk to you. Before we jump into things, though, man, just checking in with this pandemic, man. How have you been doing, and how have you all been staying safe out here?
This pandemic it's been crazy for everybody. Going from, I guess, everyday activities to having to be at home every day.
Yeah.
And as educators, Zoom is Zoom, and it's tough. You know, it was tough until we entered back in the building back in last September. But we deal with it. Thankful that my immediate family we didn't experience any losses due to COVID. Like I said, we were fortunate, but I also had other friends and fraternity brothers and stuff like that didn't make it through COVID. But like I said, we're fortunate to still be here. We're still being safe. I haven't been vaccinated yet, but it's a possibility that it's coming. Like I said, for the most part, like we're here.
Yep, that's it, brother. And when I tell you, just thinking about the school year we've been going through, everything we've been going through, man, we here. That's a celebration in itself, man.
Indeed.
Hey, so man, give us a little bit of background on you and your work in education, man.
This is year, carry the 8 plus 2, about 11 years, man. I'm a product of my environment. First off, born and raised in Houston, Texas. I would have never thought in a million years I would be the educator. I was more of the athlete and just that aspect of it. But I obeyed my calling, returning back home from school. And I started off as an interventionist at Ollie Middle School with one of my church members. She got me over. She said, "Dee, man, I know you did a little substitute teaching when you were in grad school, so why don't you come over and help us out? We need more, men, and you also play ball, so you can coach, etc." So I was like me? She's like, So I was like, I'll give it a try. So like I said, I started off as a math interventionist, which was bringing out small groups and tutoring them any location in the school, whether it was a cafeteria, library, etc. And then from there, I did teach math, and then now I'm doing I ain't gonna say bad kids, but the kids that get in trouble a little bit, so it's called SEC or ISS, wherever you teach that different words. So I'm dealing with that. I've been doing that for the past about 5 years.
Come on, man.
And that, like I said, that's cool. For the most part, they just want somebody to talk to because they're active in class, but when they come to me, they're angels. So and a lot of teachers be like, "No, what are you doing to Tommy or da-da-da?" That I'm like, "Hey man, I'm just talking to him, see what's going on at the crib." They just want an outlet, and they feel that I'm closer in age with them, not knowing that I'm a lot older than them, but I can relate to different things they're going through. So it's a major thing to me and them to be that scapegoat, whether in between parent or coach, but I'm Mr. Scott, and then like I said, it's cool, man. I love it.
Man, and the thing about it is, it's just that importance of that relationship and then that relatability, man. Like if I believe you, then we gonna work, and so that's how it is, man. Especially in because you're at the middle school level, right?
Right, and like I said, that age started with trust.
Yeah,
I trust you, so I rarely wrote anybody up, brother. In the 10 plus years I've been in education. altercations, very, very minimum. Like I said, is my main thing with them is, hey, did I do anything to disrespect you? So don't disrespect me. And from there, we rock it.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Man, I can dig it, man. And so then just thinking about that, as young brothers, man, you know, we got into the game because we want to change lives and kind of make the world a little better than when we found it. So I knew from 9 o'clock, from 9 years old, I say, man, I want to be in education, man. So now, like you say, you really didn't think it was going to be you. So what happened, man, to kind of get you to pull you into that school? Like, I know you say you started as the interventions, man, but you could have been doing a lot. What made you say education?
I could have. It was just once like I said, I subbed during when I was getting my master's. I graduated from Grambling State University, the Grambling State University.
Come on now.
My undergrad is in criminal justice. So I was coming home that summer in 2007, and one of my guys from high school attended Southern University. So he's like, "Hey man, come hop in this master's program. It's only like a year and a half, 2 years tops," and boom. So I'm like, all right, I'm not ready to get back in the workforce, so let's do it. I go to Baton Rouge, get a master's in political science, come back, and I'm in the corporate world, but I'm like, it's not it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not my calling. Like, the money's good, but I'm not happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just waking up to go to a job. So, like I said, when I got that call, that conversation from the church member, I was like, all right, let's do it. Like, I didn't think twice. And like I said, I haven't looked back since.
Come on, man. That's it. Dude, that's it, man. When you get in there, it's all about looking and ain't no turning back, brother. Ain't no turning back. They need us, man.
Facts.
Especially at that middle school, man. And so not only is it a hunger for what you're doing at the schoolhouse, but we taking it out the schoolhouse and even talking about the foundation, man. So the Joy P and Scotty Foundation, Scotty D Foundation. Yes, talk to us about the foundation, how it began, and what all are you doing in the community?
So me and my guy, he also graduated, Joel Nwigwe. He graduated from LSIC with me. We just thought about just giving back. Like I said, like A-Leaf is big. A-Leaf is bigger than a lot of people know. So, and we played college ball, and from that it was like, how can we come back, get back to our city, our smaller city in the city, and help these young kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm into education already, so I was like, hey Joe, let's do X, Y, and Z. So therefore, that's where the help is needed. And it took off. We started back in 2016, and pretty much it was football camps, and then we added an educational part to it as far as it'd be a weekend. So Friday night it'll start with NCAA clearinghouse, what you need to get in college, what your GPA needs to be, what steps you need to do to get to the next level. And a lot of kids didn't know that. So like we start off every camp with, you know, what can you do to get to the next level? And be like, talk to coaches, like, nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just that educational part in itself was very dynamic because we had different doctors and different our colleagues and people that went to the next level come in and speak to these kids. And that'll be that Friday. Then the next day will be Saturday is the actual camp with different skills and different position that you played. And it was open from, it was free also, free to the community from 8th grade to 12th grade. And we supplied the equipment, food, drinks, and like I said, different guys that championship NFL players that made it to the next level just to come back and let them know, like, hey guys, do this and this and that, and shit, follow your dreams.
Yeah, man. So before we go forward, I thought about that Grambling, man, and I used to be down there, man. I don't know if you know Jamie, but he had the What's Next video. Okay. With him and Juvie, yeah, them boys. So yeah, I'm on a panel with him on the 11th or the 12th coming up in May, man. So we were there, but that was my Grambling heydays back then, man. So hey, but when you think about like I say, just thinking about these young men and what you're doing with the camp, I think about a friend of mine, Brian Carroll. Okay. And so okay. Yeah. And so when I think about it, he does the athletic intelligence, and so he does the camp, but it's also that kind of teaching them about the paperwork or the business side of it, you know, after the athlete, or y'all kind of instilling those kind of things in the camp as well,
and just carrying yourself in the schoolhouse, being a man. like I said, like we open it up to anybody in A-League or in the city of Houston, but mainly we get Hastings, Elsick, different West Side, the different schools that are in the area, and those are schools that, like I said, we went to or like we were very familiar with, and it's just like I said, like at the end of the day, being a man in the schoolhouse, being a young man, and also being a great son, being a man in your household. So that's where it starts first before we even any conversation about sports, any conversation about the education part, like being a true respectful young man in this day and age, and then get that extra push as far as with the education or the campus. So
yes, sir. And then thinking about the foundation, so man, I know firsthand starting this foundation, that nonprofit is hard work, and so I always try to share with the audience just pieces of it because you always got somebody trying to get in every day. Right. And so as you began to set up your nonprofit, what was one of the biggest challenges that you faced and how did you overcome that?
Honest truth, our biggest thing was the name. And it was like we gotta fall in love with it. So it's like what piece can we take from each other to make it our own, and it could be recognized in the community as far as that camp or those guys they from A-League, they A-League bred, or you know what I'm saying, like we're going to go to that camp, you know what I'm saying, or they're good men, you know what I'm saying, good men that were raised right from this community. So once we got the name, man, we took off, and like I said, it's a lot of tedious paperwork because like I said, you're dealing with government funding and different forms that you may need to get those fundings. You know what I'm saying? Get that funding or be established, or every year paying your taxes. It's just little things that people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the groundwork. But like I said, after that vision, after that name, my advice would be, like I said, once you get a name that you love, everything else will fall in place.
Yeah. You can find it in your and then he got him. And then the one thing, like you said, you provided the equipment. And as a former football coach and track coach, man, I know it's not cheap, man. And so then just thinking about how you got to have that paperwork right to be able to get that, but then the effect it gets, man.
And then the first couple of years, like we couldn't get nobody to donate a dime. So a lot of people, like you said, my advice would be to don't give up. It may get expensive, it may get tiring, but just see it through. Like I treated that was my first child before my child. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, dang, like we what? We gotta buy what? All right, let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I know this is bigger than me, and like I said, I know the impact it'll have on this young man, which don't come from a lot as well, just given the demographic, that the sky's the limit as far as once they do come. Like, you know what? Hey, man, because we had a lot of athletes that made it D1 schools, D2 schools, or just in college in general, like would have never even saw the next level as far as going there because, you know, they came to our camp.
Yeah.
And we gave them that mentorship because, you know what, like, hey, man, like, it's life is bigger than high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope in itself as far as seeing that in fruition, like, you know, that our fruits of our labor in a sense.
And I'll have Coach Miller on this Sunday on my radio show, A-League Plovers. And so have y'all worked together with students or anything in the community?
Man, we've got a lot of guys from like the little AAU teams coming up. Like I said, like our campus is catered to 8th through 12th. So a lot of those guys have played either summer track played, you know, football or summer track or whatever case may be at a younger age, and then came up to us and we took over since.
Come on, man. All in the community, man. Follow them boys up and just keep them around me and that whole time, man.
Facts.
Golly, brother, I commend y'all boys, man. Start from the ground up, man.
It ain't easy, but
yes, sir.
I love it.
And so now, as we talk about these young men, we're gonna flip the page a little bit, and we got to talk about the woman of the hour here, man. And so before we get into it, I just want the audience to see a little bit of the work you do as we get ready to talk about how you're building up your young lady, man. All right, so let me play a little bit of this real quick.
I can do anything and everything up in my mind to it. Amen.
Come on, man. And when we talking about just simple affirmations, bro.
Right. That's it.
So talk to us about the work of just why you recorded that and why was that a special moment?
Man, that's our thing, man. Every morning, whether she's saying it to the mirror so she can see herself, or saying it to me before either I would drop her off to school or her mother would drop her off to school. But just instilling that into her at this young age to know that it's her against the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't. She can conquer that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all in what she put her mind to. It's all anything she wants to do, she can do it, no matter what.
And on top of grinding in the classroom, for your baby, you steady putting it out. You almost brand ambassador. You are the brand building with your young baby. So when there was no brown skin doll for
Facts.
y'all, basically simply took matters in y'all own hand and created one. So give us a name of the doll and a little background on how it happened, man.
So like me and her mother were always like just bounce ideas off each other, like let's do bows or let's do this or let's do that. And it was like, she was like, hey man, she doesn't have any representation of dolls she can play with. So let's do a baby doll that looks just like her. I said, let's do it. Like that was a no-brainer. And from there, like I came up with the name. It's Demi's World because it's Demi and it's her world. She has two dolls out. It's the Demi doll itself and it's a Lyric doll. And both those two dolls, like I said, are a representation of herself. And like I said, it's pretty much allowing her to be a boss baby.
Yep.
And so like I said, to know at a young age to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
To know at a young age that, hey, I started a business at 2 years old and this is year 2 now, and we're thriving. So at whenever age she does get up there, it's like, you know, she knows about business. She knows about having her own bank account, knowing how to put in the work as far as the shipping, the labeling, speaking to crowds or people or autographs or whatever the case may be. Like I said, like just those affirmations that she does in the morning open those doors to many other things. And like I said, it's enabling other girls her age, if not older, to do the same.
Yeah, man. I talked about on the radio show because I do a section called Money Matters, and this was all about teaching young children finance, teaching parents how to set up custodial accounts, all this type of stuff. Because I said, what if when you were that age, somebody opened up a stock account, a mutual account, and let it grow for all those years? And so, man, you are the prime example of what I was talking about, how now we know better,
Right.
And then we got to do better, right?
And I'm trying.
Man, that's it, man. So how you just say, okay, I want to make a doll? Who's the first person you called, man?
Oh yeah, it was definitely a little harder than that. But we got on that web, man, and tried to find a man. Like we shot ideas with different manufacturers, and it was back and forth whether it was a prototype, like I don't like the eyes, or I don't like the hair, or not this color. Like it was a strenuous process. It lasted about 8 months, and then production finally started rolling, and they gave us something that we was like, you know what, that's it. You know, that's right there. That's gonna do, and it took off since.
Took off, man, and I wish I could have had the other video, but it wouldn't come in, and it had her of
Packaging.
Man, she was packaging, man, packaging and shipping.
We all working. Don't worry. She knows.
Yeah, I know. Mom said, "Let me see your shirt," and she was like, "No, I'm still working. I can't finish it."
Right.
Yeah, man, that's cool. So when you create them, how are people finding them? And talk a little bit about the 2 that's in the selection.
Okay, so the site that you can find it at is www.itsdemisworld, which is .com. It's Demi's World, and also that's the same as our Instagram. The link is in our bio as well. And the two different dolls, like I said, is a Demi doll. That's the original one that we first came out with, and then the Lyric doll is her uncle's daughter's doll as well, which is she's a not light skin, but like a little slight shade, still brown, slight shade lighter, but still the same doll, same features, and you can find us at Amazon as well. Amazon, and we were on Walmart for seasonal. So next season come back around, we'll be back at Walmart online as well.
Come on, man. Killing the game, dude. And dude, that's a big box right there, man.
I mean, we're trying. I think we're trying.
Slowly but surely. Hey, man, you ain't going to be, we're going to have to figure out something, man. We're going to have to clone you at the school hacker. You about to get ready to go, bro. That's awesome, man.
That's going to be tough to get me away from that.
Hey, that's it. And, man, when you think about the confidence and the pride that comes with what she's doing, as she get older and kind of realize the position you putting her in, how do you see this affecting her long term? And what do you say to other parents who maybe want to do something for their baby like this? Like, how do you get them to be excited about this?
I just say, man, love on your child. Love on your child. Speak positive thoughts to her or to them. Just like I said, enable them to be a kid. Enable them to find their niche as far as, hey, man, we tend to do things to our children that we want to do as children. So whether it was play sports or, play an instrument or whatever the case may be. But like allow that child to be a child and to find out something they like. Like I said, she loves sports. She loves ballet. She loves drawing. Like she loves everything. And I'm not pushing her in any direction other than the direction she wants to go. And that's the honest truth.
And get toys.
And she likes toys.
Hey. Yeah. Thank you for that tidbit.
Yeah. But other than that, man, like I said, if don't get discouraged. If you think of something like, hey, man, they already have this out. Like, okay, like just like to have underwear, but they don't have. They have Hanes. They have Gucci. They have different brands. So therefore, like, just enhance that and make it yours and run with it. So like I said, like we have dolls for her, and after we made a doll, I started seeing other dolls for minorities. So not once did I be like, you know what? Nah, let's not do this, man. It's not gonna be. It's not. Like, no, like we kept on going. Like we in our own lane. It's Demi's dolls. It's that doll. It's Barbie. It's this and that. Yeah. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But we still gonna do us. We still got a lot of support from everybody. So we still moving and grooving.
Man, that's it, man. And so what's next for the brand?
We have some different outfits and clothing. And possibly some Demi and her friends, some more friends to go along with the original Demi doll and the lyric doll.
Come on, man. It's getting all mapped out, man. And as far as you, brother, what's next, man? The schoolhouse, the nonprofit, what you got going?
Hey, man, we just hopefully outside opens up even better. We're still in talks of having my camp this summer or our camp, but we're not for sure. We're still waiting on like different things to get in place. But hopefully we can, like I said, get back active and keep going up, man. And yeah.
That's it, bro. Man, hit them with the contact information one more time.
So for Demi's dolls, it'll be www.itsdemisworld.com. You can find her on Instagram as well with the same name. You can find me on Instagram at Dee Scotty, DSCOTTIE. On Facebook, D Scott, SCOTT. And yeah, that's it. That's us.
Man, that's it. Miss Demi got anything to say before we get out of here, Miss Demi?
Say anything to the people? Hello.
No.
All right. All right, man. That's it. All right, Miss Demi. This is D Scott, man. I sure appreciate y'all for taking some time out to talk to the audience about the good stuff that's going. What'd you say?
She said she's happy.
Hey, I'm happy that you happy because that's what it's about. And man, I look forward to sharing this with the audience, man. And I will be in touch, man. I'm pulling up at the camp too, man.
Let's do it. Come on. I need some
all
more
right,
footage.
man. Hey, there we go, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right, y'all. This is KT for KTTV signing out.
Yes.
100.
This is Darnell with Broadcast Houston.
This is Dr. Tamara Beckford.
Hey, this is Candace.
This is London Underwood.
This is Kirsten Bass with Inner City Greens, and you're watching.
Y'all are now tuned in to
KTTV.
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 KTTV. Is that right?